You made a decision to come back here, and so did Jackson, a lot of other guys. Just if you can sum it up, what was the main reason that you wanted to come back?
We all felt like we had something more to accomplish, and excuse me. Whenever you have that feeling, especially in college, I feel like one thing is that these are moments, these are memories that we're gonna remember forever. That's something that's gonna be core memories for us whenever we're 50, 60 years old, and whenever time's gone by, whenever we decide to make that decision, we all came to each other and we're like, hey, we understand that if we all come back and we all decide that, hey, we want to come back and do something again, play another year, that this is going to be a really, really good year for us. And, with the new format of the 12-team playoff coming out, that was also a huge factor in us making that decision as well. So for us, those decisions and us making those decisions was really the biggest reasons why.
One of the things Jackson said too was it's not just how you guys know this team can be really good, but it's also the personalities, the people. How big of an impact was that in terms of your decision making? The people.
It was huge because you got to have a really, really good camaraderie with your team in order to accomplish the same thing over and over and over again. I feel like we do have almost the same exact leaders from last year that are coming in this year that are pouring into the new guys, into new transfers and things like that. So to be able to have those same guys and be able to pour into each other is really huge. We're really just excited because we do feel like there's more for us to accomplish from last year. So being able to have that chance with this year is definitely something we're all looking forward to.
You were a high school quarterback, if I remember correctly,
yeah.
Right? Have you had any moments where you think back to where you were then and now? I know rat poison and all that stuff, but you're a preseason first-team All-SEC guy, you're an All-American candidate, you're in the game, you're 91 or 90 overall. Mm-hmm. Have you had any moments where you're like, I've really come a long way?
To be honest, no. For me, I'm always looking for the next step. To be completely honest with you, I'm always looking to get better and find a new way to, better my game. That was something I really, really worked on this entire offseason, was just running as much routes as possible and just becoming a more polished route runner. But for me, I don't necessarily look back on it. I probably should, give myself a little bit of credit. But for me, I'm always just trying to be my hardest critic and just trying to find something that I can make my game better at.
Last thing, we've seen Jordan Watkins, we've seen you, we saw Juice Wells a little bit today.
Mm-hmm.
What does he bring to the wide receiver room?
He brings an explosive receiver, a super aggressive pass catcher as well. A guy who's going to go up and get the ball from folks, and a guy who can make something happen in open space. I know everybody has seen his highlights at South Carolina, what he can do with the ball in his hands, and I'm super excited for him. I'm super excited to block for him. I'm super excited to play with him and for him, and I'm just ready to see him throughout the season.
How do you balance? Obviously, you want to go to the next level. You want to get numbers that'll get you there. But obviously, there's a lot of guys that probably want the ball. How do you balance, I guess, all of those things?
One thing that our receiver room does a really, really good job of is being selfless. If a guy's having a hot game, he has a hot hand, we're going to feed him the ball, we're going to give him the ball, and we continue to feed him and make sure he stays hot. One thing that you say about wanting to go to the NFL and having numbers and things like that, for us, we all realize that, of course you want to have numbers, you want to have the best stats possible, but if you're winning a lot and you're winning in big time games, those scouts see that. They understand that, hey, he can play as a team player, and that the team's won, they're gelling together, and they also see, hey, there's 3 guys that all have potential abilities to go to the NFL and be starters and things like that. They all have that ability, but if they're playing at such a high level, and hey, maybe this guy gets 6'5", 4 catches, they're all playing at a high level, so they're also doing many different things and different nuances in the game in order to be successful. So, we all realize that, hey, yeah, we want to get to the NFL, but winning is what really, really shows NFL scouts, hey, this is a good player right here.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.